fighting games, Mortal Kombat. I think this game is a great game to learn fighting games because it's very simple. And using the practice mode like we're in right now, there's a lot of information you can learn off of that. Before we begin going through everything in this video, I just want to let everyone know this video is for beginners. If you are more intermediate or even pro, this is just not the video for you, because we're gonna be basically, but we're gonna be making this will be more about very basic stuff, like just neutral stuff and understanding mids, lows, and highs and stuff like that. After watching this video, if you are a beginner that plays with like other beginners, you know, like you have a brother or just like friends you always play with, and it's kind of just like a button mash contest, you'll probably beat them once you understand how to block all those moves, and like you could deal with spam very well. So
exciting.
So let's get into it. Basically,
Okay, let's do it.
You want to understand the offensive moves that characters can do towards you, so you can understand how to block them. So that's what we're gonna go over with, like, first.
Block.
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna explain to you. I'm gonna show you all the different type of moves, and then we'll show you how to block these moves. You know.
Okay.
All right. So there's highs. Gonna hit you. Highs, mids, lows, and overheads. That second hit and that kick is an overhead.
They just destroyed me.
Yeah. So basically, there's two different types of blocks. There's the standing block. If you hold R2, there's a standing block, and then there's the crouch block or low block. So basically, if you stand up, a standing block can block a high and overhead. So the high, see the high and overhead, mid, and that's really it. So it could do those three, and then a low, from the low, blocks a mid, and a low.
Not a
So the weaknesses of, so we'll start from the crouch because we're already in the crouch position.
Yeah.
A crouch can't block an overhead. So that's the counter. If someone's blocking down the whole time,
they're just gonna hit you in the head.
An overhead. If someone stand block, so if someone's stand blocking, if someone's stand blocking the whole time, you go and you hit them with a low, and that's how you could break out of it.
But I feel like the overhead obviously is more powerful.
It is. Honestly, the overhead is very powerful because a lot of people tend to just down block a lot.
Because you just beat the crap out of me doing the overhead.
But yeah, that's the basic gist of what moves exist and how to block these moves. So I want to go into the special thing about MK11 is that combos have mix-ups in them, which are like 50-50s, which basically just means they have a mixture of those different moves, like highs and then lows and then overheads, just so like so it's like you know, you could challenge the opponent, like see how they react. Yeah, like see if you could make them, you could trick them like the trick they're blocking, basically, because at the end of the day, a fighting game becomes mind games at a certain point, you know. So that's what this is basically all about, and understanding these basics really help with that, you know. So I'm gonna give you an example of one of Sindel's mix-up strings. So it's so this is how it goes. So you see it's a mid, low, and then an overhead. So the way to block that, if the person was doing that, you just block low, because you'll block the mid and the low. Oh shit! But the last one's overhead, so that's the mix-up basically.
So you have to be aware.
Exactly. You wanna block low first and then go up, and then you'll be able to block the whole string successfully, and then you could attack back. You know. So that.
Could you do high? Well, I mean normal, then low, and then up again.
Yeah. So that's a good point.
You could do either or.
Yeah. So, but you know, once someone starts realizing, they start. Yeah. See. Ooh. Okay. Now, yeah, that's basically how you do that. Like, you want to block like that. Boom. And then right there, boom, you could like do your.
But
punish.
it's a gamble. I mean, if I'm
What do you mean?
blocking, right, and I don't know what you're gonna do, I don't know the combo that you're gonna do. I'm just gambling to see where your leg goes.
Yeah, it's a gamble.
So basically, just look at the leg.
But see, that's the thing about adapting, and like especially when you don't know the mix-up. I mean, don't know the matchup. The matchup means like
the combos.
basically not knowing what your opponent could do, basically. So.
Which is what?
So yeah, basically, so like you see me doing that. That's why someone get caught. They're like, whoa, what is that? But then you start testing. You're like, oh, that's an overhead. That's why they keep getting me. And then you could just start understanding that. So like, that's a good tip right there. Is just you have to watch your opponent and like really see what they're doing and knowing how to block these things. And they just keep repeating something. You're gonna start understanding. So like another move that you see Sindel doing a lot is this.
Oh my god.
Haircut move, I guess it's called. If you see, it's an overhead. See that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he throws you across like the map.
So when someone's crouching,
they
could get caught with it. But if you stand block, you're not gonna get caught with it, and you also get a free punish basically. Because I don't think I'm plus on that.
Yeah, I said punish.
Is that punish?
Yeah, when I did it really fast, like, see, punish. Yeah. Because you take a long time.
Yeah,
to
because basically I get it's like your turn basically. It's like, okay, here it is. So that's like one of the main things. Like a fighting game kind of is like turn based. I mean, obviously you could tell like this is how a fight is, but it's like scientifically like that. Like if you look at the moves, this is going to a little bit more advanced things, but you don't really have to know now. But do you see these numbers here? Those are the frames.
Yeah.
So those are the. How many frames
does it take to do the move?
Yeah, until it becomes effective. So there's 9 frames of animation before
3 hits.
It does that. So there's 3 frames of the animation that will be
hitting.
Will actually be hitting, yeah.
And then 29 frames to recover back.
Yeah, so basically hit advantage means when you actually get hit advantage, they're showing you your plus. So you have 4 frames advantage. So that means you could do another move after.
After this
After
move.
you do this string right here, this input, square.
You will die.
Yeah, that's the square. And then you see how the block,
so nice.
The negative block.
Uh-huh. That means that you can't block? Or that they can't block?
That means that you're negative. That means that the other person now has
control.
Now has more frames than you.
Okay. And if they do a move that obviously has higher frames than that, they're gonna get
they'll
hurt.
get you more than you. Yeah.
I feel like it's like a math equation, but not really.
It's again, so it's basically about advantages. You hit somebody, you have advantage. You get it blocked, you have disadvantage because the other person will have advantage. Get what I'm saying?
You mean basically it's telling you your advantage and then your disadvantage?
Yes.
What's the cancel? In the middle.
What do you mean cancel? Where is that?
Right in the middle. Like right underneath frame data.
Cancel advantage? Okay, so in fighting games there's a thing called special cancel.
You cancel each other's moves?
It's basically you do a move and you do a special move. Like so you basically do a combo.
And then a special?
And then a special.
Okay.
So basically I guess this is something I should have realized before, but yeah, so I guess the ones that actually show a cancel advantage, that means that you could actually special cancel into something. So I'll give you an example of a special cancel, right? So you see that square, right? Mm-hmm. I have a 21 frame cancel advantage. So one of my special moves, let's do the
scream.
The scream. Okay, I'll do the scream.
Oh my god, my thing. Sorry, my controller was falling.
So you see that?
Do it again.
So I just did square, and then I did my special move. Oh, there I did my other special move, which is this. Like, it's a combo. You're basically that's like what a combo would be. You know, you're adding that special move in there because these combos that are here, these are just like some of them end. Do you see that? Because the other one doesn't have a.
So do that and then try to do a special move.
You can't because you just go over there. I can't special cancel into nothing because if I special cancel, it'd be square, then that. But if this is just a combo by itself, square.
Now I feel like more confident about blocking for sure. Like
It's crazy.
Oh, silly. Ah! Oh, and I stayed up. Oh my gosh. But you're mixing it. I just went down because I'm so used to. Oh, so close.
I think that's a good place to stop. We'll definitely have some more videos on
Learning Mortal
learning
Kombat.
a lot more of Mortal Kombat and understanding to learn your favorite character. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you.
You guys could check her out at Littlelamv. She
Thank you for
streams
teaching.
and
Well,
makes
try and
content.
teach me too.
Yeah, she streams and makes her own content too. So yeah, hopefully you guys like and subscribe. See you in the next one.
See you guys soon. Bye.